we're back. We're live, everyone. Welcome back to Princes of the Apocalypse, the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons adventure module with me, your game master, Ace the GM, and all these lovely players. I'm so glad to be playing with you guys again. It's been too long. It's been a minute since we've had a quorum, at least. Let's pick up where we left off, having just barely made it out of the Temple of the Crushing Wave and Riverguard Keep. Who wants to pick up there? Who remembers what happened? If you do a good job on the recap, I'll give you inspiration.
I don't remember if the notes I have for the previous session are for the previous session or for the one before that. But was it last session that we got the tattoos, or was it the session before that?
I think it was the session before that when you got the tattoos.
Okay, so I don't have notes for last session.
Okay. Does anyone have
I don't
notes
remember.
or just remember?
I believe that we started in the tattoo parlor.
Mhm.
Boneless got a tattoo.
That's right.
In the Crushing Wave Temple.
Not quite. That's not quite where the tattoo parlor was.
Oh, that was in the Thane?
The Thane, that's right. The Thane of the Eye.
It was
The
in
eye? Right. And Boneless came back from hooping, and she got a tattoo. And I think Wayne couldn't get a tattoo. We didn't have enough magic items.
At least not for a second one. He got one. Mm-hmm.
Right. The shield or whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
And then we left, and I think we just wanted to get the hell out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So we left, we went through, and we got to here, and someone alerted the Minotaurs that were in that other room to the northwest. And Glarnock tried to reason with them. They didn't. They weren't feeling it, or I didn't roll high enough, I think. And Boneless hid in that room to the south with the air elemental, and we all went through, and then we came back and fought them. And Miguel banished one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Esme did a wall of thorns?
Not quite.
Wall of fire.
Mm-mm. Getting
Wall
closer.
of stone.
Nope. There's two more options.
Water?
No.
No, air. It's
Air.
There
It's
you
a
go. It's
wind
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 wall. Yeah, wind wall. Only took you 5 guesses.
I went through all of them.
Yeah.
I was like looking through my spells. I was like,
Air.
huh.
Earth, fire, water, thorns? No, yeah, you got it. Wind
Yeah.
to cordon them off a little bit. Give you guys
Right.
I do also have Wall of Fire equipped, so
Cool. So maybe
that
next
was
time
confusing.
they get better. And then we went through and we left the area.
Mm-hmm.
And we got back to the water, the little dock area, and Gawain jumped in, and I think had an interaction with Jormungandr again, and about being on a pirate ship, and then it spoke to Gawain, beckoning it to do its bidding. And then we went up the stairs, and that brought us back to the dock area, where we realized we don't have a boat anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So Esme turned into a giant shark,
Oh. Essentially a boat.
essentially a boat, and we rode on Esme's back, and Gawain carried someone with their drowned trident that gives them a swimming speed, and we he kept on intimidating people as we went through until we got to the lower area where these crushing wave cultists were at, and to the left a dragon shark emerged.
Not quite.
No?
Very close. Not the
Dragon
name
turtle.
of the... There you go.
Dragon turtle.
Mm-hmm.
And the name Bronze Fume,
That's right. Bronze Fume. Very good.
who was beholden to Shatter Keel, and was trying to eat us, and did some nasty damage to us, and we were able to do a little damage to it, and I believe Gawain made a deal with it. Someone. Oh, we heard it, and it said. Oh, at this part, I'm blanking on. Somehow it left us alone.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're in the right territory.
Right.
Gawain, essentially, it was trying to eat Gawain more than anyone else. Because it saw that Gawain had Gar Shatterkeel's, sacred weapon.
Right.
The Trident Drown. So it was going after Gawain in particular. Gawain, on his turn, after taking a buttload of damage, nearly dying, essentially sort of did an intimidation check and tried to reason with it to tell it to, hey, back off, I'm your leader now. And I think he got a nat 20 or something absurd, to which caused Bronze Fume to respond, and actually speak to Gawain, and tell him that he's got to take up the mantle now. And which caused Bronze Fume to leave him alone, and the rest of you as well.
And then I think we left after that.
Yeah, you went all the way back up to Riverguard Keep.
And I think that's where we left off.
Almost. You had one last altercation here with Jolliver Grimjaw,
Right.
who had
Right.
since returned along with the other priest that Miguel had banished successfully. And they really wanted to fight you, but again, Gawain's newfound status carrying this trident, you guys having defeated Gar, is a huge status symbol. And they honestly, they were concerned enough. They were like, all right, we don't want to risk anything, and decided to just let you go as long as you just leave. They weren't going to fight you, and you guys all boarded up on Fukusen, who was also very nearly captured recently, and sailed off into the sunset after a long day. And that's where we are now. Very good. It was 3 weeks ago now, that last session, so I'll say that's worthy of inspiration for Glarnock.
There is only Glarnock.
Hell yeah. You guys are heading out away from Riverguard Keep. Gawain and Boneless suddenly have to poop. They just go to the back of Fukusen and squat off the edge. But they are effectively incapacitated, so they can't really talk right now. But
They're just hanging off the side of Fukusen,
yeah, exactly.
grunting and groaning.
Yeah, they tied a strap to Fukusen, and they're each hanging onto a rope with their hands and sort of leaning their ass off, just sort of they're descending, they're spelunking, but they're just leaning their ass off the
Not
edge of the
hurting
whale.
each end of the rope, right?
Yeah.
They're all relying on each other.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Leading
Good,
off,
good.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So they have to be very careful not to let go, which is why you can't distract them, and they can't talk. Mm-hmm. Terrific. Let's go back to that. I can close all these. And go to this one now. Boop, boop, boop. You guys are leaving Riverguard Keep. It's getting towards the end of the day now. Sun is beginning to set. Where are you guys heading to? What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to do?
Feel like we should head back to the town or our house or
How
town.
is everyone's health?
I mean, we need a long rest, right?
Yeah, which I assume we can get on the
Yeah.
road.
We're a couple days away from Riverguard or from our house.
Yeah, you're
I
like
think we-
from your house. You're like at least a week.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
were we going to go look for some information on the diplomatic party or whatever they were?
The delegation from Mirabar.
That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, the delegation from somewhere to Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember?
Yes.
They went missing.
Yeah, and I thought the next thing we were gonna do, but that was like 2 months ago at this point that we discussed it after. I'm scanning my notes here to see if.
Yeah, that was part of our deal to get Fakusin. But we didn't have any leads on that, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I would hope that I would have made it into my notes. And I'm not seeing it.
Information about the delegation.
Or where they might.
Where they could have gone missing.
Mm-hmm. I
Like
think
where we could find information about where we could find information about them.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you know I don't know if you got any sources in particular. I think that might have been in the side quest. You learned a little bit about that.
Right. Right. Yeah, so maybe we can go back to town and ask some people.
I mean, do we want to do that? We're already over here by this stone place. Do you just want to go attack them?
Just keep
The
going.
Sacred Stone Monastery.
I mean,
Well, actually, that's a good point because didn't we find out that they're trying to do this ceremony soon?
Yes.
And we have 2 of the weapons, so we need the other 2.
We should absolutely long rest before we do that, though.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, the other option is, do we know where the above ground entrance to like the water temple or the air temple are? You know, we could have gotten there through the tunnels, but like that's probably a bad idea.
we already got
Air Temple was the tower, right?
Yeah, we all got thrown off of that tower already.
Ooh.
Once. Well,
should go-
not Esme.
We should go back.
The long way
Stronger
down,
down.
though. It's a long walk.
Feathergale Spire. How far is Feathergale Spire from Riverguard Keep?
That one's closer. It's like 1, 2, 3.5 days, maybe.
That's
But
not
the
bad.
Sacred Stone Monastery is like right here.
Yeah, it's right to the north. Mm-hmm.
I'm like pointing as if you're looking
What's-
at me.
But what is that a base for one of the cult?
Yeah, the Earth cult.
Oh, okay. And we
The
haven't
stone
and we
walls.
haven't visited. We haven't knocked on their door yet.
We've been there, but like a while ago, like
Yeah,
very
we-
first.
We still need to get like their weapon.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't attack it before the water dude's back. Before Gwen's done pooping. Because stone. I played Pokemon.
Yeah, but we could like make our way through. Like that tends to take, a session usually anyway before we actually get to the big bad. 'Cause, 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 I mean, it's possible we get there and it's already been weekend. I'm not sure how the timelines work out. Miguel's getting visions of somebody else's life.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, there's a lot of options.
what's this? Whose base is the Scarlet Moon Hall?
That's the druids.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
Druids. Okay.
It's the fire cult.
No, it's fire.
Oh,
There were druids like
Oh, that's
on the
right. They
hill,
were
but they're
like-
gone.
They were
so
like
we've taken
entranced.
care of them. We've got their weapon. And where's the air cult?
Feathergale
The tower.
Spire.
Feathergaze.
I'm sorry. So wait. So Earth, we took out water. Air is Feathergale. We took out fire. Oh, okay, yeah. So we only have the two left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have the knife
I-
and the trident.
Are there any towns between here and the Sacred Monastery, or is it just mountains?
Between here, there could be like a hamlet or a village or something, but there's nothing big enough to like be documented. Like these maps are not updated very often, so something could have popped up in the time, but like nothing that you know of, nothing that is reliable.
We know what route the delegation of Bearbar took, right?
Yes, they were coming through
They-
the hills. Hmm.
They did come through the hills.
Yeah.
So I say maybe I think it's more likely that we might hit like some settlements on the way to Feathergale, just because there's more space, and maybe we can get some info on the way, and then start that. Maybe by the time it's we get into deep stuff, they'll be done pooping. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we got to move somewhere. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Great.
Heading towards
I just
Feathergale
figured-
Spire.
Yeah, I think
Let's try
so.
to get some info, while two of us are indisposed.
Keep our eyes
Not
out
getting
for
into too
like
much trouble.
posters.
Actually, you see, crawling out of the backpack, is little Linus, who is still like kind of shaken from being abandoned. He's like, I'd like to go home. Can you take me home, please?
Where do you live?
I live at Rundreth Manor.
Where is that?
Do we know where that is?
Let's make a history check.
Can we just show him the map and ask him to point?
It's like I
don't know where that
I think it's north of Red Larch.
Okay, so we do have to head back towards home then.
Oh, nobody knows where it is.
Yeah,
I got a
don't know,
6.
Brett, I got a 10.
6, 10. What else we get?
11.
11.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think
it kind of sounds familiar. I feel like maybe someone has mentioned Rundreth Manor to you, but none of you know exactly where it is. And Linus, he just points. He's like, somewhere in like this vicinity. Just kind of points along this whole road.
Mhm. All right, buddy. Well, we need to make a couple stops on the way, but you can hang out like wherever we go. You can hang out on the whale.
I kind of feel like if Linus wants to go home, we should take him home. Like, let's not battle anymore.
No, that's not bad. But like, I still think if we come across any like towns, we should see if we can find any. Poll the locals and see if we can find any information about the delegation.
If you want information, Mother is she can help you maybe.
You think she might know about what happened to the dwarves?
She's ancient. She knows everything.
I mean, but does she leave her hoard often?
Well, I don't know. I think so.
Oh, and she's got a bunch of you little minions going around through the land, right?
A bunch of what?
You and your siblings.
Yeah, we live at the castle.
But you guys go out and like gather information for her.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so she might know. Alright, you guys want to do that instead then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright. Let's get you home, buddy.
All right, thank you. I'm excited. I had too much fun. I want to go home. Terrific. So you guys are gonna go sort of like diagonally through the hills here, to get to Rundreth Manor fastest, or are you gonna kind of cut around along the Cairn Road?
If that's something that I'm blanking on his name, the whale.
Fakusin?
Fakusin, is that like an area Fakusin could easily get through?
Oh yeah, he can hover,
Okay.
so it's not really like difficult terrain isn't really a big deal for him. It's just, as long as there's something a path big enough that's wide enough for him to get through, it's usually fine.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to navigate between some of these mountains, these hills and things, but there's a path for him for sure. All right, you guys set out to the west then. And it's only a couple hours before nightfall, and you guys go to set up your camp, having just reached the foothills of the Somber Hills on your way, sort of actually in the direction of almost Scarlet Moon Hall. Let's have one of you roll a d8 for me.
I got it. Three.
Okay, incredible. You guys are walking, or not walking, you're floating along on Fakusin's back. You finally get a well-deserved rest with nothing actively really happening or threatening you. One of you has to direct Fakusin, because he doesn't really know where he's going. There's not a road for him to follow here. So you can't really keep traveling overnight. But you get a few more hours at least away from Riverguard Keep before you have to settle in. Let's have everyone do a perception check for me.
Seven.
9.
Well,
13.
13. Okay. You notice it's getting very warm, unseasonably warm. But that's about it. Otherwise, you camp for the night. Everything goes swimmingly. Next morning, you wake up, continue heading onward. Actually, let's have poetry. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
$16.
16. Incredible. Poetry, you have dreams about the night sky, about the moon, the full moon getting bigger and bigger and bigger in your mind's eye, until it occasionally flashes red, this deep, saturate red, a blood red moon. That consistently, no matter what else you're dreaming about, it is just there in the background, waiting. And I think when you wake up, you notice that you have your rations and whatever for breakfast, and you notice you're hungry. You're still hungry, even though you've eaten a full meal. But that's it. You guys continue on your way.
So we've had a long rest now.
You've had a long rest.
Do I still have control over all of my impulses?
Yeah, right now. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. It's just you're uncomfortable because you're so hungry. Gonna be in a kind of grumpy, kind of bad mood, maybe.
I feel that.
Let's roll another D8 for your next day of travel.
Five.
5, very good. You continue along, and let's have everyone roll me another perception check.
15.
14.
22.
6.
6. 15 and 22. You're not going near Scarlet Moon Hall. You're still like miles away from it, but you can see it. It's a very tall peak within, between all of these other mountains, all these other like hilly terrain here. It's a relatively high point, so you can kind of see where it is roughly. And you notice, much like when you first were there is a lot of smoke surrounding it. Thicker and blacker smoke than you saw before.
Oh.
Good.
And with the 22, Glarnock, you notice in the sky, high above Scarlet Moon Hall, is what looks like... How do I describe it? It looks just almost like a flame, like a candle flame, just up in the sky, just like occasionally flickering. But it's small, but it's so far away. It must be like huge if it's up close, because you can see it from so far, and it's way up high, like in line with the clouds.
We probably got the forges back up and running.
Sounds like it.
All right. And as you're walking on this day, let's have. I'm going to roll something here. Come on. There we go. Poetry and Glarnock. What do you think you guys are talking about on this day of travel?
I'm probably complaining about just being hungry.
How are you
I would
feeling?
think.
You want the Snickers?
Yes.
You get really crazy when you're hungry, bro.
All I have is muffins, sorry.
Just the code muffins, though, right?
And the mold muffins.
I don't think that's any better. What do you think about this flame up there? Or did you? I guess you'd have to tell me about it. I didn't see.
Yeah,
anything.
I tell you about it. It looks like trouble, but I feel like we're running out of time. We should probably kill it. Go
Linus?
over there.
Oh, them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that Linus is going to get pretty scared if we go right into another battle with some flame dudes. I don't think he's going to handle it.
Yeah. Looks like they're getting more powerful.
Yeah, let's get close and like give it a peek. I don't. What are they doing without their poker?
I mean, do we actually see anything that's going on? Aren't they completely underground?
Well, they have like a towery guy on top, I think.
Yeah.
Like a
there's
temple-y thing.
Smoke coming from it. I feel like if we leave now, we may not be able to come back because they're gonna get too powerful.
What are we supposed to do with Linus then?
Can Fukusin take him home?
Yeah.
While we're like spying?
Fukusin.
Ugh.
He might not come back for us, though.
No.
He might just live with the dragon people.
I mean, even if we didn't have Linus, like, I think our focus would be better spent going to one of the other temples anyway.
Yeah, since we know that they're trying to, like, awaken this beast.
Yeah, but like, basically what I'm saying is, like, even if we didn't have Linus, I wouldn't be. I don't think we should be going back to
Red
to the
Lodge.
Bible.
Yeah, I
Can we
think we
see?
should get closer to Feathergale Spire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe we could scope that out, see what's going on there, and like,
And if there's like hordes of enemies, then okay, it's probably not a good idea. Or a giant dragon or something.
I wonder if the dragon mother would join forces and come help us.
That would be pretty awesome.
Be pretty sick.
It looks like it's what each one of those is like a week. Those hexagons, or
It's about a day of travel.
okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still like 5 days away just to get to the area that we think
Could be
this dragon
anywhere.
mother is, and who's to say we don't bump into something else along the way? Whereas Feathergale Spire is right there.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we should get at least get closer and check it out.
I'm just worried about the little guy. But you're not. Yeah, we have to figure out these two last cults at some point.
all right,
Very good.
To the spire?
To the spire.
It's changing course. You want to go to the spire?
just a slight little detour.
It's a little detour. Okay, terrific. You guys get a good night's rest in. While you're resting, we'll assume everyone gets a little chance to take a watch. Let's have everyone do another perception check for nighttime. And Esme's gone.
I got a nat 20. I think they took the little puppo out.
Oh, little puppo.
23.
I hear a door.
Mm-hmm. Nat 20 for poetry.
23 for Glarney.
23 for Glarney. Very good.
Esme is returned.
Terrific.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
Perception.
Perception.
16.
16. Incredible. All right. You guys are just keeping your eyes peeled over the night when you guys are watching out for each other after you make camp. You all notice it is getting even warmer, like day by day. It's getting way too hot out here. With a 22 and a nat 20, Glarnock and Poetry, you both notice that while you're keeping watch, the sky seems darker than usual. The moon is not as visible. The night is quite literally darker than you would expect for a summer night like this. I should say, spring. Mid-spring. And the last thing is poetry. When you're on your watch shift overnight, I think perhaps at some point you get up to walk around and just do a perimeter, and you find something strange. You find some wet boot prints, like sopping wet. Which doesn't make sense. It clearly, not from any of you. None of you were wet.
And it hasn't rained. It's like super hot.
Has not rained. It's super hot. And they're pretty far away. You have to do maybe 60, 100 feet from like where your campsite is, and you just find this one set of these
Like,
muddy footprints.
Just a print and a print, like somebody stood for a second, or are they walked up and they were looking at us? Like, how are they oriented?
You can give me investigation.
It's a solid 11.
A solid 11. It's clearly like they just kind of stood here for like a long time from what you can tell. You can't really see any other like distinct, there's like some evidence of movement of these prints around, but you can't tell a specific direction that they came from or left in. I think the only reason that you caught these was that whoever it was clearly just stood here for like a long, long time.
Are all of the prints wet? Like the person was shedding water like a weirdo?
That's what it, yeah, I think you get that impression.
Ew.
But they're heavy prints.
Like he's a big person.
Yeah, not like giant big, but like a hefty man, perhaps. You would imagine.
So like, it's like humanoid.
Yeah, humanoid boots. Yeah, just big old boots.
Yeah, and with my like dark vision and all, I can't like see anybody moving around or.
No, it's absolutely silent. There's like no evidence of anything other than this one pair of prints.
Soppy print.
Is this at night before you've gone to bed, or is this during watch?
It's after, yeah, it's after you've gone to bed during Poetry's watch.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Would it make any like I'm kind of far from camp, but does it make any sense for me to like go any farther?
Up to you.
I mean, there's a distance from camp that you've now wandered on your watch. That now you've abandoned camp.
That's true.
You're no longer on
exactly.
watch.
It's up to
Let me
Poetry.
get you.
Yeah, I think I would probably give a little if I could see in any which way there was a direction they were going, or which like coming going sets, if I can't tell, were maybe more damp or wet than the others.
Sure, yeah.
I think I would probably follow it a little bit, but maybe
Okay,
not
also
too
give me
far.
another perception check to look around. You've pretty like thoroughly investigated what the thing that you noticed, but we'll see if you can pick up anything else in this area.
That one's a nat one.
It's
so-
in that one, you got nothing.
Yeah.
It seems like somebody like teleported to this spot that was very wet, and then
It's a
maybe
little wet now.
teleported away.
Yeah.
And
Well,
as-
at that, I'll probably cruise back home then.
yeah, go back to your campsite. And Esme, I want you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
19?
19. Very good. You have dreams as well, Esme. Strangely, also
Oh.
about the moon.
I mean, that's not that strange for me.
Yeah, classic. But strangely because, Poetry was also just dreaming about the moon, and you wouldn't necessarily know that, but it's a coincidence. But when you dream about the moon, as you normally do, it's just, it's beautiful light and craters and everything, and what it means in terms of what it adds to nature and the tides and everything. But then a silhouette in your dream begins to block out the moon. A creature that looks like some type of a feminine figure wielding some type of staff with long pointy ears, has some type of almost like a tiara or crown upon her head, and big glorious wings that spread out from her shoulders to either side.
Do I know this figure? Do I recognize this?
You can make an investigation or history. I'll take either. —
They are the same. Hell yeah, 21.
21, was that investigation or history?
It was investigation.
Investigation. There's something about, like, you don't think you can, like, you haven't seen anyone that looks quite like this, that has these features, that has wings like this. The only winged creatures you know that are humanoid are, like, Aarakocra, and she doesn't look like an Aarakocra. She's clearly glorious, very regal, big, feathery, beautiful wings stretched out, shining in the moonlight. And yet, you know you've never met anyone like this, but she feels familiar. You know, in that way of, like, you just seem like someone I should know.
Is it me from the future?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have both of their eyes?
You can't see, it's just a silhouette. Mm-hmm. And that's what Esme dreams of. Terrific. New morning. You guys long rest again. It's a beautiful day. And you guys are going to go off course to Feathergale Spire now, is that right? And
Yes.
you want to go all the way to the spire, or what have you?
Close enough to get a better look at.
Okay, sure. We'll say that's about a day's travel before it is, let's see, you're right here at the border of these squares. So say, yeah, you can get most of the way. It's almost nightfall before you can get close enough. You're in the Ninth Point Galley, Ninth Point Gully, I believe, where you have been before, where the now relatively famous rushing the Red River of Ninth Point Gully continues flowing, with its eponymous red water, strange glowing red water. Give me a perception check, and someone roll another d8.
Nat 20, perception for 24.
Ooh.
11 perception.
Oh god. D8, I got a 1.
Okay, very good. So we got, for perception, we got a 20, an 11. What else was the last one?
I got an 11.
17 for
Oh,
Esme.
17.
Sorry, my
No
mic was
worries.
off.
And 22 for poetry.
Yeah, I had a nat 20 as well.
Oh, you both got nat 20s? Oh, shit.
Yeah. My last 3 rolls have been a nat 20, a nat 1, and a nat 20.
Damn. Okay, rad.
Yeah. Min-max.
Yeah, min-maxing like crazy over here. You guys get close enough to the spire to see that it is no longer abandoned. When you last left it, it was abandoned. You had pretty much ransacked the place for everything that it was worth, but it seems like something else has taken up residence here. You see creatures moving in and out from the main gate, the main drawbridge that's at the front. Occasionally a creature will fly out from the base of the spire where you had your epic fight against Thurl and the Feathergale Knights. I think you can't clock what all of the types of creatures are without getting close enough that they could potentially also see you. But some of them certainly look like halflings. Some of them are maybe other types of creatures. They don't necessarily look like cultists from, they don't wear the same types of robes. They're not Feathergale Knights for sure, because they had distinct stuff. Some other type of, community has taken up residence here, it seems. Is there anything else you're trying to learn about the spire while looking at it from a distance?
Are there, any of the knights flying around up near the top? Weren't they all, cruising around by the top before?
They were, yeah. But no longer. No one cruising around. Just occasionally, a creature will either land on the docks at the base of the spire, or take off from there. But looks like not very often.
And these dudes are like coming and going from the main door. So like bringing things in and out, or just bustling around, or
Kind of bustling around, yeah. It's not like it like receiving and sending shipments or anything. Just people moving in and out. Maybe with like wheelbarrows and stuff like that.
are any of them coming farther away, like towards where we're at?
Not really. They're all staying near the tower.
I want to like
They're like
ask
just
somebody what's up.
existing, basically. There's none of the like symbols on any of them, or
Not that you can see from far away.
okay.
Like the symbol, you'd have to get really close to actually tell. But the clothes that they're wearing, you can see, and none of it strikes you as anything you've seen on a cult person before.
Can anybody make people invisible?
Not me.
I think I can.
Can we just like run in there and see what's up?
I recently got something. Oh no, I got something that can make me fly, not invisible.
That could be cool though. There's like a rookery
Yeah, but it's
up
like
towards
for
the
battle.
top.
It's not like it lasts like a minute.
Oh, that could be problematic if you didn't make the ledge.
Yeah. It's like meant for battle.
Oh, it's that fly. It's like move
Yeah,
without
it's-
moving
it's-
kind of thing.
Yeah. I just unlock a dimension for a little bit. I'd like to scan the mountainside to see if I see any signs of either somebody else that's traveling through here, maybe somebody that's camped, within eyesight of this tower. Like, I doubt that's the case, but I'd like to, just in case.
Sure, yeah. You can give me another perception check if you want to scan the area.
Can I do investigation? I got a +1 on that.
Investigation for people in the area.
Can I investigate the mountainside?
Investigate the mountainside. Sure, yeah.
I've got a +0 to my perception, which is why, and it was a shit roll anyway. 8.
8. Yeah, no one seems to be really coming and going from here as much. Just that you just notice that activity right around the where the spire is. What do we want to do?
Should we get closer?
I kind of feel like I want to know where the air cult went. Where are they at now?
Should we go ask someone?
Yeah.
Where the what pole went?
The air
feel like-
cult was in
Oh, air cult.
Feathergear Spire. But they
We are-
weren't like doing this.
No, they were like inside of there. They weren't
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, this place was a pain too. I remember this.
It's been a while, bringing back memories.
I feel like we should definitely go over there and check it out. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. Let's
Do you want to all walk
hopefully
up,
not
or-
die.
Let's be silent. Let's be stealthy about it, though.
Isn't that weird?
Wheel here.
Yeah. And
We're
gonna
all
have-
like sneaking up.
Yeah, isn't that super weird? Shouldn't we just like
Or should we just
act
fly?
normal?
Should we fly to the top and then just?
What do you mean weird? We want to know what's happening. We should ask them questions.
You think they're gonna listen?
What do you mean, listen?
I suppose they could fight us, but they just look like people.
Yeah, they just look like they're like.
from 150 yards away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true, I guess. But
So should we just roll up with this giant space whale?
I mean, no. We should probably like
Yes.
leave all of our
That's
stuff
so
back.
impressive.
Mm-hmm. Can I stay with the space whale? Can I stay with
I think you
Vakuzen?
should.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
Like
smart.
under him or something, like hide.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it. I think
Get
we should
away to
definitely-
camouflage the space whale.
Yeah, I think we should definitely hide him though. Although every time we do that, he gets kidnapped again.
Hide him how?
I guess we
Um,
can't.
Pretty far away.
Hey,
Like,
Kusin,
we're looking down on the spire, right?
Can we park him inside of a tree? Like in the like branches?
Vakuzen.
Green trees?
What?
I think he's just not going to listen to us.
I'm sorry. Wait. I'm just
Decorate him.
confused.
We're just gonna decorate him with branches. We're gonna camouflage him.
Okay, you're gonna camouflage him. Got it. Mm-hmm. Somewhere near the spire.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Because he gets kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't even care.
Yeah.
He just lets them take him.
Yeah. He's just there for a good time.
He's like those dumb dogs that are terrible as guard dogs because they'll just like greet anyone that comes in your home.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So yeah, you can camouflage it. Give you a survival check.
Oh, mine's not. Mine's a plus
I
one.
got a +6.
Yeah, you should do it then.
Bingo. It's 24. We covered him with some sticks.
24. Yes, you sufficiently covered him with some sticks. It is. It's a beautiful sight.
Hopefully, it looks like a bush or a tree.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bush.
Mm-hmm.
like the
okay.
biggest
Oh,
bush of all
wait.
time.
Do we have more than one sending stone, or
I think Gawain had one, and then I had one, and I think one other person had it.
can we say
Glarnock got it.
Linus, that Linus can hold Gawain's sending stone?
Yeah, I can hold it. Yeah.
Okay, so if anything happens, buddy, you tell us through this,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be right over.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Terrific. So all of you are going to the spire.
I think we're just gonna walk up like it's normal for us to show up.
Mm-hmm. Terrific. As you.
Well, we don't like mean them harm
Yet.
specifically that we know of.
Glarnock.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Everybody, keep your shit together.
All right, I'm gonna go in the back.
You go in the back. Terrific. You guys roll up to the base of the spire. You see there's a gap of 20 feet separating the ledge where the path ends from the closed drawbridge on Feathergale Spire. The space between the cliff's edge and the gatehouse drops several hundred feet to the bottom of the canyon. Near the ledge, a brass bell hangs from a wooden post. That's what you see from the distance. You also see, right by the ledge, there are several little creatures bustling about. They seem to be largely smaller creatures like gnomes and halflings and things like that. As you approach, you see it's actually there's a kobold, there's a halfling, and then there's a gnome that also seem to be tending to this tiny little garden there that they've made right on this chunk of rock that leads up to the base of the spire.
Is there any sign of like active cold activity here?
You can give me another perception check.
I'm rolling terrible today. 6.
6. Again, nothing yet. It just
Fine.
seems like it's been several weeks since you've last been here. I mean, Miguel, you've never been here. So, for everyone else, it just seems like a little more decayed, but otherwise pretty nice and normal. These guys all seem like they're just very diligently going about their business. They have wheelbarrows full of like dirt and soil and tools and things like that they're just occasionally like laying out on the ground to like make these beds, make these essentially garden beds that they're working with. And you see the little halfling woman comes up to you and says, "What ho, travelers! Hail and well met."
Does this seem to be like the person, kind of leader or early pseudo leader?
You have no idea. She just said one sentence to you.
Yeah, but like, we've been like watching them as we've come up.
As far as you can tell, she seems to be the spokesperson of this group of 3 people.
Okay. Oh, it's only 3. I thought there was a bunch of people.
Right now, no, out in the garden right here, it's only 3.
Oh, okay.
And they've been going in and out. You see there are more people inside, but these are the 3 that have been staying out here. She has like this light brown hair. She's wearing a big like straw sun hat, nice little, gardening attire with gloves on and everything. How can we assist you?
Did she like do anything when she said hail and well met? Did she like do any like hand symbols or just wave? Or...
She just kind of waved. She went like, "Hello," like gestured. Huzzah! It's upright hand.
I'm just gonna come right out and be like, y'all haven't been here for long, right?
No, why do you ask?
Things happened here. We were just coming to check up on the place.
Nothing strange happens here. We have been here for several weeks now.
Okay.
Where'd you come from?
We came from all over.
Why?
All over the
Why
valley.
here?
To find a new place to live. And serve
Why
our
do you think
leader.
she's here?
Oh, who's your leader?
Deadlibar.
Do we know who that is? Can I?
You make a history check.
17.
17?
Yeah.
It's a weird name. Really weird name. You've never heard a name like that. Deadlibar, the insurmountable.
Sorry, could you spell that?
Deadlebar.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So what's up with Deadlibar? Is it like-
Deadlibar is insurmountable. We are all Deadlibar.
Who tries
cool.
to surmount him?
Evildoers.
What
and
is
such.
like? What's the like power?
Deadlibar knows all. Deadlibar sees all.
Who taught Deadlibar?
Deadlibar taught themselves
Oh, nice.
the ancient ways of the all-seeing.
The all-seeing?
The all-seeing.
What exactly does he see all with?
The 9 eyes.
9. Not
The 9 eyes.
Okay. So you guys like camping out on the ground, or are you like staying down in the spire?
We stay in the spire. We have founded a suitable home for Deadlibar.
Could you show me this home?
This is
I would-
This is the home.
okay. You don't have like a place of worship for him. You don't have like a.
No, we worship by serving Deadlibar.
And you're all Deadlibar?
We are Deadlibar.
So Deadlibar is just all of you, or Deadlibar is like also like the main dude?
We don't understand the question.
Do you worship someone? Is there like like a guy in charge?
We worship Dedlabar, and we are Dedlabar.
So you're all in charge.
No, Dedlabar's in charge.
Do you vote?
No, Dedlabar tells us what to do, and we enact Dedlabar's will. We live to serve
How does
Dedlabar.
Dedlabar tell you what to do?
In our mind.
Do you like your voice?
Does he come to you in a dream?
No, Dedlabar tells us things.
You just hear Dedlabar talking to you?
Is
In a
Dedlabar
way.
in the room?
Dedlabar is not here right now.
Is it a feminine voice? Is it a masculine voice? Is it?
It's a little both. It's not like I'm physically... It's not like we're physically hearing it. We are Dedlabar, so our thoughts are Dedlabar's thoughts.
It's like Inception. You probably don't know what that is.
We don't know what... You're being weird. Everything that we're doing is normal. You're being weird.
I'm very
Listen,
weird. My apologies.
Listen, I'm sorry for coming off as strange. You know, we were once here, and you know, we rid this place of an evil, and we were just very worried that when we saw people here again that that evil had taken a foot again.
No evil here. Only Dedlabar, the insurmountable.
That checks out.
Tell me, is Dedlabar a what is his stance on housing weary travelers?
Dedlabar takes all comers under his wings, under his tutelage, under his great vision.
Does Dedlabar have wings?
Dedlabar does not have wings.
Is it possible we could stay here now to rest as we pass through this area?
We will ask Dedlabar. And then they held out their arms. Dedlabar says yes.
Oh, okay. Tell Dedlabar, thank you very much. I'll discuss with my compatriots here, and we'll get our things. We have very few things.
Dedlabar welcomes you. You may stay in the servants' quarters for the evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are welcome.
Huddle everybody, and sorry about that. I don't necessarily think we should stay.
This is sus.
Do I need to roll stealth or something to?
No, you can just go a safe distance away if you're just having a conversation.
Okay. Yeah. But I kind of want to get in there and just check the place out, make sure these aren't just people that have been,
This feels like baby cult.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is Dedlabar?
Like Colt Jr.
You guys can sorry, so what is it you want to take it? What do you want to do?
What's the moon phase right now?
The moon phase?
Yeah.
It is a waxing gibbous. Which means it is almost a full moon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I figure we just go down and maybe have a meal with these people, and maybe we can sneak off and try to go deeper into the temple and see. I don't know this temple because I was never here, but maybe one of you guys want to
So the other ones had
found the temple-y part.
The other ones had temples underneath them, kind of, that we've been.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Can we
This one didn't have that we saw.
Oh.
We just went up the tower and then this bitch
we went
threw us
to
off.
the top and then someone caught us and then we got yeeted off it.
She was very mean. Did she sing a song?
I don't remember. Did we interact with her? We mostly interacted with Thurl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think you had a dream vision where you heard her voice, but I don't think you've ever seen her. Yeah.
I thought she personally threw us off the tower.
No, that was Thurl.
There was a letter of some sort.
That's right. Mm-hmm. A letter to Thurl from Irisi Kalanoth.
Yeah, but we never met her. We don't.
So
know
this
her.
isn't
Not
like
seen
where
her.
the temple probably is.
I mean, it might be under it. I don't know that we like went like to the basement or anything.
You guys can make a history check.
I think we just like looked at the stable. History. Oh, that was trash.
Gosh,
13.
mad woman. I don't know anything.
Oh, thank you, Miguel.
9.
9, 19. Okay. So, Miguel, I think, you were not here when this all went down with all the things that they're talking about. But you've heard them talk about it before and, like, recap everything that happened at the Spire. And you remember a couple details. And I think you remember something else that you heard from perhaps other cultists when you were still working with the Eternal Flame, which is that the contingency plan fought off all these knights who were on aerial mounts. You killed most of them, but several got away, flying away on their mounts. When they flew away, they were all flying in this one particular direction towards a particular part of the valley. The Sighing Valley, as this area is called. And I think from a phrase that you heard from other cults amidst all of, like, you know, the communication and things that you overheard, was a place called Knife Point Gully. So I think I can show you this. One sec. It's a new map. New map coming in. Oh, come on. It's thinking. Doesn't like that I'm opening it with Photoshop. There it is. There's the spire up here. Dead rocks. Knife Point Gully. Over to the east.
It's a good looking map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've already forgotten what the point of that. What you said about the Point Gully. Sorry.
Number one, that when these guys were fighting the Howling Hatred, several of the knights got away on aerial mounts that were all flying away to a specific place. And you remember other Howling Hatred cultists referencing a place called Knife Point Gully.
Okay.
And I think you can put the dots together based on what Esme and Poetry remember. And Esme and Poetry, you also remember, you've been around this valley a bit. The Lost River, now known as the Red River because its water is bright red. The Dead Rocks being the area where you found those people that were thrown off the tower before you were. Down here, over by this Griffin Roost and all these little croppings of trees and rocks is where the Aarakocra camp was set up, and where you had that run-in with some gnolls.
Where I went down the river.
Yeah, where Esme nearly got taken out by some gnolls on her own after escaping the spire.
Can we see Knife Point Gully from here?
Vaguely, yes. It's pretty far away, but you can see like a big kind of canyon thing. Because it's kind of, the tower's kind of in the way from where you're standing right now.
Yeah.
But if you look out into the valley, you can kind of see the beginning of this big canyon over here.
We're not at the top of the tower, right?
No, you're like over here on the little walkway.
Oh, okay. I like wave over at the lady that was talking to us earlier.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Yeah. Hey, question.
Yes.
That cliff thing. over there where the river runs.
Yes.
Do you ever see anybody over there or anything strange?
Deadlabar sees all. We only see a little.
Okay, so but
What was the question?
Have you seen anybody going in and out of that the cliffs carved by the river, or have you seen anything strange coming up? Like, have you seen any fire smoke? Have you seen any strange lights?
We have.
You have.
Yes.
What have you seen?
We have seen the things that you listed.
All of them.
All of those things.
Okay, so people, bright lights, and smoke.
That's right.
When's the most recent you've seen a person in that area?
We have seen people as recently as days ago. Several days ago.
Have they come close to the tower at all?
No, they avoid the tower.
They avoid, like it seems to you like they're averse to coming near it.
Deadlabar watches over this tower. They dare not cross the insurmountable.
Yes. Okay. You know, I think maybe we need to go take a look at there. So I think we're gonna pass on. We might pass on your hospitality, but maybe we'll come back.
Deadlabar welcomes you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I turn back to everybody. This lady's weird. Do you guys want to check out? I mean, first of all, do you still want to investigate though? Like, do you still want to get in and investigate, or are we happy to know that something might be? Do we believe them, and are we happy to like go check out?
Deadlabar sounds like a mind control creature.
Yeah, but it's not my business.
Yeah, but like, you know, if they're being controlled by someone not related to the cult, we have more important things to deal with.
Yeah, if it's not the cult, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, who
Everybody
cares?
from every cult.
It's not my business.
Oh.
We could try to come back and take it over.
Let's have a everyone give me a wisdom saving throw.
$18.
17.
Nat 20.
Woo! Y'all are crushing these saves. Not doing nearly as hot on your on anything else, on your perception or
I noticed
terrific.
nothing.
You do what you do notice is like you all tend to feel. You'll feel like you're being watched. Like whatever way you're looking, you feel like there's someone behind you that's watching you. Like you'll go and you look and like you'll turn 180 degrees and suddenly it feels like someone is behind you in the other direction now. It just constantly feels like something is watching you.
Esme, do you have like a detect scrying eyes magic?
I have a detect invisibility, I think. Yeah.
Don't I have detect that?
Oh, it's my eye.
Your
My eye
eye.
can do it. Can I see anything? Do I have to cast a spell?
Yes, you cast the spell for see invisibility. You can see whoom, into the ethereal plane. And yeah, you don't notice there's nothing around you currently that's invisible.
I'd like to cast detect magic and see if there's anything.
You guys all see the tattoo on Esme's eye socket whoom, glows this beautiful bright green. It says, you look, and as you see the ethereal plane, everything looks just like it does within the material plane, except it is all in almost like simpler shades of just white and gray. Everything is black and white, and a lot more poorly rendered. Like it was all made in Google SketchUp or something like that.
Like it's not real? Or like
when Frodo puts the ring on?
Sure. Mm-hmm. No, it's
okay.
very much real, but that it's just
Okay, like
a
I'm
parallel
removed a
of
little
reality.
bit.
Yeah. And that's
Okay.
you're just seeing with your one eye into the ethereal plane, and that's what it looks like. But
Thank
you
you,
don't
Matt,
see
for
anything
For your
visible.
reference, that was helpful.
Of course, you're welcome. Or you're thanking Matt. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
There
I
you
was
go.
like, that helped.
My Google SketchUp reference, not as helpful.
Sorry.
Oh, fine. Yeah. But yeah, nothing. You just guys all have this eerie feeling that something is watching you.
I guess. Yeah, I want to detect magic to see if there's anything that pops up that we can do something about. It's within 30 feet. And yeah, it can penetrate up to 1 foot of stone. 1 inch of common metal and thin sheet of lead.
Okay. You do detect magic. You see everything illuminated in this beautiful, brilliant white fire, with the exception of a couple things that are illuminated in differently colored fire. For example, some of your magical items are illuminated in yellow for their conjuration or evocation magic. Some are Esme's eye is illuminated in purple for its divination magic. Purple fire. And you look around and you see the entire area. You're used to using this and everything looks like it's just like sort of white fire. The entire area, literally everything, has just the faintest tinge of a light blue illusory magic. Like, not like the whole place. I mean, give me an Arcana check.
$15.
15. Yeah, with that you can easily it's not like the whole place is an illusion. Like, that's for sure, but like there's something affecting this whole area around the tower. That isn't like a spell necessarily. It's just like some type of ambiance, some energy that is affecting the stuff.
Can I do a wisdom check to see if I can see through the illusion? Or was that a 2.5 thing?
I think that was a 2.5 thing. Yeah, you can't tell, like, what, it doesn't, like, nothing literally seems like an illusion. Nothing has enough magic to be literally an illusion. It's just this, like, energy that is, like, in the air here, almost. Within a certain distance of the tower, I'll tell you as well.
Within a certain, so it's not, like, centered at the tower?
I guess you could say that. As in everything within a certain, but when you look farther away, if you move around a little bit, because your distance on this is only 30 feet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I really wouldn't be able to see how far it stretches.
Yeah, if you get farther away, you notice there is a border where it stops, a bit farther away from the tower, and so the tower roughly seems to be the center of it, as far as you can tell. But you can only sense the certain rough distance.
So it's like a little bit less than like 30 feet from the edge of the tower.
I would say like 60 or 80.
Okay.
Because you guys are not at the tower. You're like a bit further away.
Right.
Yeah. That's what you know.
And it didn't seem to like get stronger closer to the tower, right?
No, just
constant.
just thin.
I mean,
throughout the air.
It could just be that, you know, if enough people are convinced of something that isn't true, they've created their own illusion. Okay. This is getting weirder. Do we want to go to Knife's Edge Gully?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure. I don't
That
really
place
like it
sounds fun.
here, so.
Yeah.
Are we looking for the Feathergale Knights? Is that where we're going?
We're
Just
trying
to see
to
if
find
there's
more
if it's the cult that's
information.
over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
You guys are heading over to Knife Point Gully.
Knife Point.
Like, not even a mile away, right?
It's not that far. But you do have to kind of like go around, so you, unless you have a way of, unless you want to jump off the edge of the tower and go straight down and then across, you kind of got to go backwards. Let me see, do I still have this open? Hang on. Sighing Valley, yeah. So yeah, unless you could fly across, you kind of got to go backwards and down to where it like evens out, and then along this whole little valley here over into Knife Point Gully.
Where on this map, where was it that we left Bakusin and Minus?
Oh, they are like way farther to the. They're like off over here somewhere.
Okay. Right.
So you guys just have to walk to the south, and then down to here. Then you can probably slip on down and over and across.
I'd like to approach it from the top of the cliff. Is that possible?
From the top of which cliff?
Where it says Knife Point Gully.
Over here?
Yeah.
Depends. It'll take you a long time to get there, but you can go over there.
Can we do that before and get back around before nightfall?
Before nightfall, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys okay with that?
Sure.
I just figure if we go that way, there's less of a chance of like actually running into fuckers.
Yeah.
Fuckers. Terrific. You go all the way around. It's just like an hour or so of walking. Because it's like, you know, it's just uneven terrain. You got to move around a lot, so it takes you extra time, 3 or 4 miles in total. All the way around to the top of Knife Point Gully. You look down into this narrow fissure in the canyon, leading through a gully choked with pale brush and shrubs. There's breeze whistling through the fissure. And at the very end, a dark, jagged crevice. You guys are standing way up high. This area, these cliffs are not quite as high as where Feathergale Spire was. So it's only about 100 feet to the bottom. So you can still relatively see everything that's down there. But it is a big fall. Let's have everyone do a perception check, if you would.
For Esme.
Dos.
Oof.
10.
I think it's time for me to give up on the virtual dice for a bit.
Hey, you're welcome to. You guys, yeah, you don't really see anything. You notice that the gully ends in this like dark sort of, you know, the sun, it's so narrow the sun can't really reach it, so it's kind of cut off from the light, so you can't really see very well into it even with dark vision because it's so bright everywhere else. So you can't quite see where it ends, but you don't really see anything else around here. Esme, you perhaps notice there is evidence of foot traffic. Of footsteps coming in and out of this area. But you do not see any people.
Is there like a point where they like go to specifically that I can tell?
Not that you can notice. It's just like there's a very clear, like you're looking at the ground and there's a very clear place where it is disturbed more than other places. You know, sort of like if you've ever been to an old diner and you see the floor is like darker in certain places because that's like the path that the servers always walk.
Okay.
That might be a weird reference, but
no, it makes sense. It's not helpful for me though. What do the V numbers mean on the map? Because it makes me think of rock climbing.
Is that that's like, the degrees in rock climbing? The
yeah,
skill
it's
level?
like how they rate how hard the problems are.
Oh yeah, that's fun. No, they're just for labeling.
Like down by Lost River is very hard to climb.
Yeah.
Whereas like up by Feathergate Spire, it's not.
It's not that hard. Yeah.
Not as hard.
Exactly.
But there's like nothing here really besides like foot traffic markings.
Not that you guys can notice. Again, you're pretty far up. You could get closer.
I'll get closer.
All right, you want to scale down this wall? Unless you get anyone climb.
Oh, I'm not good at athletics.
You could like turn into a bird or something.
I think you might be able to turn into a bird
true.
now.
I can turn into something else.
And like flap on that.
I'm not athletic at all.
We all forgot that you were a druid.
Plus, yeah, I think you're at 8th level. You're allowed to turn into flying creatures too, which is pretty rad.
Hey, remember earlier when we asked, can anyone fly?
Giant eagle. Owl. Yes. Nope, not an owl. That is no hit points. I am going to turn into a giant eagle. Wait, is it like
suspicion?
How big is the area? Like, should I turn into a smaller creature?
No, because even at its like most narrow point, it's still at least 10 feet wide. No, it like gets very narrow for a canyon.
But you're correct. It probably shouldn't be a giant thing. I will turn into an owl then. But first, what all do you want me to scout for?
People, structures, anything suspicious?
Oakley dokley. Okay, so, I'm a tiny beast.
Ooh.
A little bitty owl.
Oh, you're a regular owl. Okay, great.
Yeah, just a little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just
very
unnoticeable.
All right, you dive down into the gully. And you want to go towards this area where you see the foot traffic, or where are you looking?
Yeah, towards like wherever the foot traffic comes or goes from, I guess.
Terrific.
And I'm looking for just like if there's any people, or if there's any structures, or like if there's like, even if I can see like any changes in the rock faces or anything.
Yeah. Give me a perception check, and I think as an owl, you have an advantage on those.
Let's see. So do I just do my regular? What so much? Oh no, Esme has more wisdom. So I'll just do a d20. Not that one. Let's do it again. Okay, 17.
17. You look around, and now that you're close, you actually can see into this dark section where the gully ends. In the rock face, there is a large crevice that seems to descend downward underground.
How far is it from us?
It's right at the end of the gully, so it's like from you guys that are up top, like 100 feet straight down, a little bit, give or take, and from you,
Okay.
I'd say it's like less than 60 feet.
Okay, cool.
And furthermore, oh sorry, that was just the first thing.
No, I was gonna say
Yeah.
anything else.
Yes, indeed. Also, you notice in very well-shaded, well-crafted hiding spots underneath large bushes of like big, weird, desert-type shrubs, sitting on two little stools are shirtless men with long ponytails.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. They're really ripped, and they have these sort of light blue pants with the sigil of the air cult tattooed on their chest.
What are they doing?
They're just kind of sitting there, looking around. One of them looks over at you, and they just see an owl, so they look back.
Is there anything besides the crevice and the two air cult gentlemen?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Super ripped dudes.
I will circle back then.
You fly up to your friends.
And then you guys have to try and read my mind. Because I am still an elf. No, I'm gonna lead you. You're gonna follow me.
You're gonna tug with your little claw
Yeah.
owl talons.
I'm
I
gonna lead
think
them
they're
to the
saying to follow them.
edge of the gully.
I follow.
Can they see the crevasse?
You have to get like all the way in to really see the crevasse.
And it opens up and goes into the
ground.
mountain.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn it.
You guys are
We
out
see
here.
So I'm gonna push them all off the cliff. No.
Betrayal.
You guys are over here. Do you want to go all the way into? Do you want to lead them into where that little hole in the ground was to go down?
Yeah.
Can we see the air cultists from the top?
No, you could not. Mm-mm. And I
So
don't
there's
think
no chance we could push a boulder onto them.
Nope, unless Owl Esme has a creative way to tell you about them.
Many of you can they use speak with animals to talk to me?
Yes.
Oh. Does anybody have that?
If you don't,
Dwayne,
then what are we doing?
What are we doing here, you guys?
you don't have right as bird?
Can you even turn into a bird, bro?
Yeah. What's your fucking stats, bro? You can't even
Give
turn
me a
into
fucking
shit.
attitude. Jesus.
You can't transmorph at all.
Not on command, anyway.
Mhm.
Need the moon to help you. Pathetic.
It's a basic ass.
I guess I'll just waste my dang beast shape and turn back then.
No, wait. Like, can't you, like, kind of, like, I don't know, like, circle where they would be to signal us? We can get creative.
I think this is Esme. This is Esme's job. It's whatever
Esme's not
Esme
very
thinks
creative.
of.
No. Okay. I'm gonna go, like... I guess I'm gonna go, like, try and draw them out. I'm gonna go shit on them.
You're gonna go shit on them?
Yes.
Oh my god. Hell yeah. Give me a ranged owl attack. I don't know what it's dex plus proficiency as an owl. You got your owl stats?
It says my only action is talons.
Oh yeah, no, but it should be it should say what your dex mod is and your proficiency.
Oh, it's just +1.
+1? Really? Mm.
Yeah. Not very good.
Say what your proficiency bonus is.
Honestly, this owl is not good at stuff. Most of them are negative.
He's probably quiet, right?
Mm-hmm. You're stealthy.
I can see real good.
So I think this is just a +2 to hit one of these shirtless men.
Okay. With my poop.
Yep.
Here we go. 16.
16. You take a direct shot. Pow! Right in the chest of this shirtless man. And you guys from above see one of these bushes down there rustling a little bit.
I thought he had gone down.
I thought you were still up there. So we rolled that back.
Are we?
Where do you guys want to be?
Big rock.
But
I don't think
would explain why we couldn't see them.
Mhm.
Like, if we're right there, we're just hiding. Why can't we see them? But okay, no, that's fine.
They're like in the bush, kind of.
You guys were at the front of the gully, like over here where the gully starts.
Yeah.
They're all the way back here where the gully ends.
Yeah, okay. I follow now. I understand what's going on.
Okay.
And it's deeper there. So
Yes.
they're like kind of underneath.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're like in there, in the bushes.
Yes, they are in a very well-designed hiding place.
And
Where you
now
can-
you've seen the bushes move.
Mm-hmm. Where you can really only see them if you're at like the height of an owl.
Okay, so do we see the bushes move?
You do see the bushes move a little bit from way out here.
I think he gets mad and makes noise too. I think they hear him.
I don't think they do. What the fuck? They just whisper, but it's not loud enough for you guys to hear.
Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can do?
Can I hear them at all?
I think if
From,
you're
like,
up close,
flying.
you can hear them.
Okay. What's the range of my firebolt?
Your fire bolt is like 120 feet.
It is. And now that's not like a bow and arrow where I can actually double that.
And do disadvantage?
Huh?
And do disadvantage? What do you mean?
Just to go further, I'm just trying to create a diversion.
Yeah, I don't think you can shoot it further than 120. It'll dissipate after that.
Okay. The range of my minor illusion, 30 feet. That's less.
Let's look at this scale here.
Does anyone have a way to, like, make a noise or start a fire, but, like, away from there? My thought is, if we can get those two dudes away from there, maybe Esme can swoop down and get a better look.
I got nothing.
Well, even
Can't
if
do
we
anything
just get
else,
them
you're
to
gonna
leave, then we can like go down there. Because it seems like they're like probably keeping guard over whatever the like entry is to. Y'all can't understand me. Damn it.
That
Yeah,
owl
Like
is
something
owl
on
is hooting
fire
like
for
crazy.
me to carry and then drop in the bush. Think, y'all.
Hoot hoot, Esme says.
I think I'm
we'll just keep
gonna.
hearing. And
How
Miguel
far
yells,
away?
"Are you?"
How far away are the bushes the most? Would you say?
The bushes from you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are still not in the gully, probably like 300 feet.
So I can't even hit the ground from this
No.
point.
Mm-mm.
Can I sneak down there?
Yeah, you can try.
I want to try to sneak down there and get close.
You can
to it.
always try.
You can always try. Give me a stealth check.
16.
16. You sneak down. How close do you want to get to where they are?
For 300 feet. I want to get like. I mean, to hear them like bickering or talking or anything, I would have to be pretty close, right? Like 20 feet.
I mean, yeah,
Closer.
it depends how quiet they are.
Well, let's try to get like 30 feet away.
You want to get like 30 feet away. Okay, terrific. You get up to about 30 feet away, and are you trying to get eyes on them? What are you trying to do? Just hear them, see where they are?
If I could see them, that would be great. If I could hear them, that'd be even better.
Mm-hmm. Terrific. So you get low to the ground. You're like dodging from bush to bush and among the shadows, trying to keep yourself in good positions that are in like a blind spot for them. And when you get close to where the bushes where you know they are, you have to get your eyes pretty low to the ground to see that the bushes that they're in are kind of like fake. They're just constructed sort of like you did with Fukusen. Made a little house around them that you can only really see if you're like looking low enough through where everything is stacked up. And you see one of them is like kind of just looking around, kind of confused. And then I need you to tell me your armor class.
15.
15. You feel 2 darts hit you in the back for a total of 12 piercing damage. As you notice, the other bush is empty, as that one has noticed that you were sneaking up. Let's roll initiative.
Sorry, everyone.
That's what I was trying not to do.
Now comes the real question: is do I banish or do I fireball?
21.
20.
Ooh, rolling good for initiative.
7.
21, 20, and 7 for poetry.
Got Ace Ventura 2 with the darts.
Mm-hmm. Moving these around, and then we will take a little break. Esme and Glarnock. Oh my. And poetry.
Are these just darts? They're not like poisoned or anything.
Not that you can tell.
That's good.
That is... Okay, so Miguel was a 14, right?
13.
13, okay. Terrific. All right. We'll take a 10, come back at 2 minutes after the hour. We'll be right back. And we're back again as combat kicks off for the contingency plan. And we switch to battle music. Here we go. Boom. All right. You guys are way back over here. This is we're going to pretend this is the little gulf that you're in, the little gully. And let me put something down on the ground here for so we have a reference for where the little entrance is to the place. So let's put it like here, I guess. Let's make it like a dark gray, I think. What do we think? Something like that. Terrific. And that's it. All right. Make sure I roll for your friends. Terrific. All right. You guys did real hot. Glarnock, you're the first to act. You're very far away.
Where am I exactly?
All the way, like, back here.
Oh, shit. Alright, I'll go closer.
Alright. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll let you get up to this line. We'll say you started about 30 feet away.
Okay, I'll dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right here.
Alright, that's all I can do.
Alright, no bonus action?
No bonus action.
Very good. After Glarnock, that is Esme. Esme, you're still an owl, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And you're...
Unless they hit me, like, once.
Yeah, of course. What do you want to do? I think you still have your owl speed, too.
Yes, I do. So, it's 60 feet. So, I guess I just want to get closer.
Oh, this is a cute owl. Look at that.
Oh, how cute!
Yeah. I think that's an Esme-looking owl. Boop. Very good. So you want to just fly forward?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. So you get up to 30 is right here. And what's your movement? As an owl.
It says my speed is flying 60 feet.
60
So
feet. Incredible. So
Yeah.
whew, you fly through the air, quickly catching up to Glarnock. So that's just your basic movement. You still have an action.
I can't really, like, do anything, like, distance-wise.
You can dash.
Oh, I'll do that then. I'll
Alright.
just dash then.
Another 60 feet. Quickly gaining on Poetry and his two new friends over here. Very good. After Esme, another friend emerges from the cave. Boop boop. Comes out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he actually has a little extra movement because he's a special little boy. Let's see.
Aww.
35, 45 gets him over to here. And you see he goes, Poetry?
What?
Like you know-
Johnny?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I was looking for berries.
Aren't you trying to take out? Aren't you trying to take out all the, all these, all the people? Aren't you trying to take down Yancy Ben?
Yancy Ben, no.
I heard you're an
After
enemy of
we-
Yancy Ben. We got your picture up everywhere.
What? My picture?
Yeah.
Where?
All over the temple.
Here? The temple here?
Yeah, you and your homies are enemy number 1.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Are you gonna leave here, or do I gotta fight you now?
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't trying to fight anybody.
Oh, okay,
I was
all right,
just
guys.
Swinging.
Give me
That guy shot me in the back.
Well, yeah, he's yeah. Hey, Ronnie, come on, take it easy now. He's not supposed to be here. What's he doing here? Hey, I know this guy. All right, we used to train together. This is one of your old friends from the monastery. He used to train there, and apparently has since left. Give me
To join
first.
a cult.
Yeah, to join a cult. Poetry, give me a deception check.
Huh? As I'm well known for.
Mhm.
It's a 17.
A 17 is like, all right. Ronnie, I'm a vouch for him, okay? I got this guy in some trouble back in the day, but you know, I think I'll let you go, and we'll be even, all right?
Yeah, for sure. You want to walk me out? I haven't seen you in a while.
No, I gotta stay here. It's my duty. I'm on guard duty.
Wow, well that's cool. They like feed you and pay you and stuff.
I mean, pretty much. It's you know, it's a living.
I guess
And
it's
you
better
know,
than
it's no,
monastery.
you know, it's better in service to our Lord and Savior Yancy Bin. Have you accepted
Yeah.
Yancy Bin as your Lord and Savior?
I did. I got to go. I don't
Okay.
think I locked my whale, but we'll see you around.
Yeah, I've heard that expression. Terrific. Let's move it along then. All right, fellas, nothing to see here. And he turns his back and he just gestures for them to go back to their hiding spots. And Poetry, give me a history check.
Who the hell was that guy? Is that 8?
8. He's familiar. You don't remember where. You don't remember the trouble that he's talking about that he got you into. But, yeah, it rings a bell. Because, you know, everyone at your monastery, this guy is like a human man. Just kind of looks like a lot of other human men. You guys all had, like, the same outfit, same haircut and everything. So he really just looks like a lot of them do. But, yeah, something... You've seen him more recently. You know, he wasn't like he was there a long time ago and then he left. It was like relatively recent. I think that's all you can get. Which means you guys are still over here. Glarnak, you just sprinted forward. You're still pretty far away from them, so I don't think they've taken much notice to you. But he's going to go back into the cave over here. This guy's going to go back into his bush. And they're still keeping an eye on you, Poetry, but he disappears into the shadows.
Are we out of initiative?
We are out of initiative.
Okay, can I be like yelling like, "Oh, it's good to see you guys," like walking away really obviously, like, yeah, like, so they don't run up and start the fight in you?
Sure, yeah. Give me a performance check.
Oh, I'm really hamming it up too.
I'll say with advantage, 16. That's fine. Okay, hell yeah.
Okay.
See if you get better than a 16.
Nah, we'll do the 16.
16, all right. You guys see Poetry being so much more magnanimous than you've ever seen him be in real life. Poetry is normally the solemn, not super talkative one, and he's being so chatty about like walking away from these guys. So I think you can immediately tell something is weird, and you kind of grind to a halt. What do you guys do?
I kind of want to roll perception just to see if I roll not one.
Yeah, you can roll an insight. Roll an insight on...
Up to you.
Everybody roll insight.
Okay, instead I got a nat 20. I wasted a nat 20 on
You
this
wasted
shit.
a nat 20. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Could have been an attack. But instead, it's very clear what poetry is doing and that he talked to his way out of a fight and is now trying to tell you guys, do not get into a fight. They don't know you're here.
It's so clear that I'm like,
What happened with those guys?
Well, they hit me with a dart, and then I saw somebody that I knew from the monastery and talked my way out of the fight somehow. But there's a cave, there's 2 dudes hiding, and there's definitely more people in there, and they're all like cuckoo for Yancy Din.
Isn't that the guy we gotta kill?
I mean,
Yeah, that's the air cult dude. That's like the main guy.
the main dude, yeah.
not the god, not a god.
He is a god. Yancy Bin is
Oh,
a
so
god.
we can't kill Yancy Bin necessarily.
So who's there? What
Is
the
it-
fuck was his name? Shawshank? Shimjaw? the water dude that we killed.
Shoalar?
Gar Shatterkeel?
Yeah. So who's their him? Is that
I think it's Irisi
Irisi?
Kalinov.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So we gotta find her. We gotta kill her. And steal whatever weapon she has.
Turn her into Reese.
Do we know? No, I haven't seen her. No, why would I know what weapon she has?
You actually do know what weapon she has if you make.
I do.
If you make a history check, because I told it to you like last session.
I got a 15.
A 15. You remember Syndro told this to you. Just like hours. I mean, for your character, it was like 2.5 days, 3 days ago now. But
Listen, that was a rough day.
it was a rough day. A lot happened that day. You know the names of all 4 elemental weapons, which are Tinder Strike, Drown, Wind Vein, and the other one.
And the other one.
And the other one. And Maud.
That's cute. Maud.
It's not Maud. It's canonically Maud is the name of the fourth elemental weapon.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I would like Maud, please.
Mm-hmm.
I call dibs.
Maud Ironfang is her last name. Maud for short.
Okay.
So it's Cinder Strike, Drown, Iron Fang,
and Wind
Vein.
Wind Vein. Okay. As in like a wind vein, not a vein.
Yes, correct. VANE. And
do we know what they are? Like, whereas the one is a trident and the one is a
Tinder Strike is a dagger. Iron Fang is, I think it sounded like a big hammer or perhaps a war pick. And Wind Vein is like a spear.
I say we go follow him and get that weapon.
Oh, you want to go fight him now?
I don't think we should go in there without the entire party. I think that is the death trap.
Well, you're an owl, but I say that.
Do you want to? Do you want to sneakily go in there?
No, I don't want to go in there right now.
One hoot for yes, 2 hoots for no.
I say we mutilate them all.
Hoot hoot!
I kind of feel like we, with a small party of 4, just looking around out here and everybody else pooping, it might be a little understaffed.
And it's not even like it's four of us, and one of us is Gawain before losing all his powers.
Also, I didn't tell you that they said that the guy I know said that like my picture's everywhere and all of your pictures are everywhere. On wanted photo, like we're like enemy number one around here. They knew exactly who I was.
Yeah, so definitely we shouldn't go in there.
Not without masks or something.
Well,
You really think the masks are gonna solve it?
We can have Boneless do us all up.
Yeah.
I say we go in and we hit him head on.
Just ignoring everything else we said.
I think Glarnok's trying to die.
I am just ignoring everything Glarnok just said.
Well, we can't hang out here for long.
Esme starts flying away.
And are there two? Did you say that there's two people still out here behind bushes?
Yeah, there's two behind bushes, but like the second I showed up and they noticed me, another dude came out of the cave. So,
all right,
there's like guards out here for sure.
All right, what if we take out the guards and we interrogate them?
I tried to get the one to come out here with me, my friend, supposedly, some dude I supposedly knew, I don't know who he was. I tried to get him out here. I tried to get him to walk me out of the valley so we could like kidnap him, but he saw right through that.
All right.
I mean,
we sneak up on them. We beat them down to a bloody pulp, and then we interrogate them.
There's two of them, and it's kind of hard to sneak up on two people facing different ways. You know?
Well, we thought it was two of them, but it turned out it was actually three of them.
At least, I mean, we did actually
so
see three.
Who knows how many more there are that we don't know about?
Down the mutilate.
I say we go back to Fakusin. Get Linus back to his mother, and we will come straight back here once our two party members quit with their IBS, and we can, have full force.
And we can ask Linus's mother or whatever about the delegation.
Yeah.
And maybe she'll come help us burn Arisi Kalam's death.
I feel like we're not lucky enough for that to happen.
Bonus is pretty persuasive. But we don't have bonus right now.
That's true.
So we gotta stall.
I got a +4 charisma.
That's true.
But I don't have confidence that I can.
So nobody wants to
into that.
Nobody wants to take out the guards.
Nope, not currently.
I don't think it's worth attacking them until we're ready to full attack them.
We're gonna get injured, and then we're gonna harm 3 people, and then we're just gonna have to start over. So we should just recoup and then come back.
Hoot, 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 hoot.
Yes, who? Who would be dumb enough to do that? That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. Miguel is just guessing, but really successfully translating.
Yeah.
There's no idea, just taking shots in the dark, but he's nailing it. Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys want to head out of here? You going back to the spire, back to Fakusin?
Yep. Fakusin.
I think. Yeah.
I think we got the info we needed.
Terrific.
And maybe we visit the spire again on our way back.
Mm-hmm.
The spire people are who are they worshiping? Bechamel.
I have that in my notes. Hold on.
Del something. Del Taco.
Del Taco.
Dead Labar.
Worship Del Taco.
I think it should be Del Taco.
Dead Labari.
Dead Labar.
Dead Labar.
It is
But
not
I'm
Del
gonna call him Del Taco.
Taco. It's Del Taco in my notes now.
This is not branded content. It's just his name. Just his name happens to be Del Taco.
If they'd like to sponsor us, we will accept.
We will accept sponsorships
Del Taco
from
isn't
Del Taco.
on the Sword Coast. It's not on the East Coast. It's only on the West Coast.
Hmm. It is not on a coast where any of us live.
No.
I still will accept sponsorship.
Hmm. Thank you, Del Taco.
You can send me lots of mac and cheese bites. Thank you.
Do they have those?
They used to. I don't know if they still do. I stopped eating gluten, so I don't go there anymore.
Incredible. Let's talk more about Del Taco instead of playing D&D.
Yeah.
You guys, all right, are start heading back in the direction of, again, Fukusen or the Spire? You have about like an hour until nightfall now. There's just enough time to get somewhere else. Sorry?
I think Fukusen.
Yeah.
Cause little homie is like traumatized enough. We should get back to him.
Mm-hmm. Terrific.
So that he's not alone at nighttime.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you guys get back to your spot where you parked your space whale, you find Fukusen safe and sound with both Syndro, and Linus. Syndro has been like pretty much just sleeping for like the whole time you've been traveling. He was really exhausted. He was like near death exhausted. So he's been pretty much taking his time to not do shit and just sleep all day. But now he's awake. He says, "Oh, hello, welcome back. I'm awake now. Is everything okay?"
Cool. Yep, everything's fine.
Your little friend in the bag, he is not having a good time.
No, I imagine he isn't.
He is very wet.
Rats.
He's crying a lot,
sad.
and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
he perhaps pissed himself.
Oh God.
I mean, that won't happen.
I do not. Yes.
We're
I do
gonna
not
get him
know.
home.
I do not know.
It's been days.
How are you?
Mhm.
How are you doing? It was pretty traumatic for you. You
Yes.
really almost died.
I am alive.
Okay.
I am struggling with what I have seen and heard.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I just want to find my family.
Understandable.
Sell my business.
Sell it. Why is that?
Just not do business anymore. Just go back to my passion of designing chess pieces.
Oh, lovely.
Mhm.
You how long have you been doing that?
10 years now.
Do you just like sell the designs, or do you make them as well and sell the chess pieces?
I make them as well.
Those are
I'm
kinda
not
like a
good
business.
as I do whittling. Sometimes
Okay.
they are erotic chess pieces.
Yes. So
Yes.
basically, butt plugs that can double as chess.
No. They are no.
They're like sexy. They're
yes,
like sexy little
they're
guys.
sexy people of sexy different creatures. Big old bazumbas, thick hogs, etc.
The booby bishop.
Sexy
Exactly.
chess.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's what I really care about. Making chess pieces with huge wieners.
Yeah.
As one should.
That's my passion.
Do you have a business card? or something?
No, this
should
was
be
just a
remember.
hobby until recently. This is now what I want to do. I want to spend all my time with my family and my children and making chess pieces that get people horny.
Well, if you need anyone to work on a logo, I do brand design.
Really? I don't know what that is.
Dangitdesign.com.
What's a .com? What is that? His nose starts bleeding. What are we talking about now?
It's a city danglet within the .com region.
Oh, I've not heard of this region.
Yeah.
So, where are you trying to go, dude?
I will go wherever we are in the. Once we can get to a popular city, I will go and find my family from there.
You just want like a main road?
Honestly, I just need a place where I can. I need to make some money so I can pay to get back to my hometown. I'm from Womford.
How long? What would it cost you to get there from like Red Larch?
I don't know. I mean, the cost for a horse and several days of food and such. Probably, I don't know, 50 gold or so.
Okay. I mean, we might be able to help you with that.
I would have. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, this is my. I got abducted by the cult.
I mean, we were. I
That's
feel
not
like we
your
were
fault.
responsible.
That is not your fault.
You were bait for us.
Apparently, I did not know this. Yeah, he said I was just bait. I was not. I was not part of the ritual at all. He said I was just bait. Because he told you he was. I remember he told you he was. He had to make a sacrifice for the ritual, but he didn't have to. That's not real. He had to. He already did the
Really?
ritual, and then he was just waiting.
He told you that?
No, I just saw him do it.
So you didn't actually need to die. It was purely just bait.
Yes, the truth, because he already completed the ritual and said now we'll wait with this guy as bait for those assholes to show up.
Hey,
And
come
then
on.
We showed right.
I'm
up.
not saying you're assholes, I'm quoting him.
Cool. So I think what our thought is we were going to cruise out to the main road and then go take our friend in the bag home. If you want
That's-
to come with us.
Sure, that sounds great. Again, I just don't want to be left among the wilderness like this. Any
Unless you want to
population?
stay at this tower with the weird cult.
There's another cult?
Yeah.
He already said he wants to go find his family.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
want to go there.
Alright, I don't want to go there then. That is fine.
No, they're all like brainwashed or something. It's not a good time.
That's like a cult.
Alright. As you guys, as the sun sets, you notice lighting up the horizon to the northeast is a huge wildfire cascading down the hill, seemingly from the Scarlet Moon Hall. You didn't really notice it during the daytime. You just saw all the black smoke in the sky that is getting stronger and stronger and emanating farther and farther out from the spire. And now, as well as the wildfire that is growing and spreading out across the countryside, up in the sky, what was once just a little flickering flame is now what looks like a roiling ball of fire
That we can see from here.
that you can see from here. All way
Where's
up
the-
in the
where's the-
sky. Huge.
Holy shit. Okay. That's no bueno.
And the last thing that happens before you go to bed, I think. Remember earlier you rolled for your encounter check. You rolled a d8, you got a 1.
Okay.
Flying through the air in the middle of the night, a huge bat, screeching, and flying directly into Esme's chest.
I'm sorry, what?
A huge bat flies directly into your chest.
Like while I'm unconscious?
No, like while you're like
sleeping?
sitting up in bed.
Oh.
You get flung back to the ground, and as you sit up holding this bat, it says in Comnell's voice, "Help!"
I totally thought you meant like into my body.
No, it does not fly into your body.
I was like, that shit's crazy. What do you mean? Okay.
No, it just hits you full on speed, and Comnell's voice says "help," and then flies away.
You're always in danger. God.
They did choose to stay near the danger. And you guys get a good night's sleep.
I do after that?
If you like, up to you. Unless you want to choose to skip the night's sleep and go somewhere else.
No, I'll sleep. I'll take it.
All right.
Because
you guys
it
sleep.
feels like all hell's breaking loose.
Yeah?
Comdal and Regnag, they're over
By the big fireball that just happened.
Yeah, the sacred Scarlet Moon Hall.
Scarlet Moon Hall, that's right. Let's check the map right here. You guys are over at the Spire.
Yeah, so we're not far away.
Not that far.
Like a day?
Day and a half, maybe. Indeed, and I think that's where we'll pick up next time. Wrap it up a little early today. What do you guys think? Unless there's something pressing you want to get to this session.
I mean, maybe just like we can get to, like, finish getting to Linus's mom's house. And we can
I think
pick
we're
up from there.
going. I thought we were going to not go there directly because the bat just asked for help.
Oh. Yeah, that does make sense, doesn't it?
The bat was a druid that.
Yes, my friend that's like staying there.
This is not the first message you've received like this. This is a
This is like the 4th or 5th, I think.
Exactly. Well, I believe it is the animal messenger spell that you are familiar with, Esme.
I like to picture them as the little creatures from Spirited Away. That Bo turns into the little like flying, like the little like guinea piggy guy.
Oh, very cute.
That's what I like to picture them
as. I like that. Sure. Yeah, they normally come in pairs, where they'll send you like 2 of them, and they'll each send you one.
Now it's just her.
And it was just one word.
That's bad.
Indeed.
That means the other one is not present.
Dead.
And that she did not have time to send you a better message with the 25 words allotted. Very good. Thank you, guys. Thanks for playing. Stuff is really popping off, and I'm excited. I hope you are too.
Linus.
Linus is not having a good time. He's been traumatized. He saw some bad stuff down there. Once again, I'm Ace the Game Master. I almost said Jame Master. I'm Ace the Game
Jameson Master.
Listen, if it can be pronounced Jeff, I guess so.
Yeah, right? I am the Jame Master. Ace the GM on YouTube and Instagram and anywhere else. I run D&D professionally. So if you want to play with me, you can find me on startplaying.games. I'm running a new thing, a new campaign starting in September. It's Matt has played it. It's called The Mystery of Hatchaway Manor. It is my campaign. It's a mini campaign based off of the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney World. Yeah, higher level ish. And so yeah, if anyone's interested, I'm starting that in September. But otherwise, let's introduce all my lovely players. I would be nothing without you guys. Thank you so much for playing with me. Starting with Gawain, not here. Miguel, played by Berto. It's abec.io is Berto's website. Poetry, played by Kirby. Kirby has TikTok at Putterman5000. Esme, played by January. Already tagged it, but dangitdesign.com tagged it in fiction, in canon now. Along with the creature known as Del Taco. Lord.
Just change it up the lore.
Yeah, as you do, as is common. Listen, Boneless came in with a world-breaking character. We can change up the world a little bit for some product placement, you know? Boneless came into the game and said, TV exists, and I'm from there. What?
I said, we're already risking Marvel's math. I don't
Yes.
think Del Taco has any more pull.
Exactly. They're not going to be too mad. And we also have... did I finish dangitdesign.com, at January Vogel on Instagram and other things. And Glarnock, lastly, is played by Matt, who is played by Glarnock. Sort of a Daniel Day-Lewis, like really meta kind of thing. He's really committed to the role of Matt.
Horns as we speak.
Yes, indeed. We'll pick up next time, next Monday. Thanks to anybody that watched with us. Thanks to anybody that watches later. We appreciate you. Everybody say bye.
Bye.